All right, I'm in the rotates MD-80 for this flight. Got my cheat sheet here. Um, so we are going to try to take a trip to Punta Gorda in the MD-80, flying out of this is a small airport outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, called Concord Allegiant. It's one of the LCC carriers that have done just a bang up job, are stationed out of this location in Charlotte. We're so close to Charlotte, it's not even funny. But their draw is price. So if you want to get a cheap flight to Florida, that's what you'll do. By the way, right here, this is 85, Highway Interstate 85. We're running map enhancements, by the way, and I think it actually does look better. Like I used map enhancements before I ever tried AutoOrtho, and so now I've just gone back to just map enhancements. There's nothing more. Okay, so this is 85. This is let me get my road straight here. My directions. Okay, this is Poplar Tent Road. And what's amazing about it's pretty accurate because at Google Maps, I've got to pay the subscription. That's pretty accurate for what it's like. So you have Poplar Tent. Trying to think what road this is. It'll come to me in a second. I'm having a brain fart. Oh, you know what's not on this map? Come on, guys. You can do a better job than that. This right here is Concord Mills Mall. That's what it's supposed to be. They've left it off, which I bet if I go back now and add SimHeaven, all of that will be there. So next time you come and sit in, we might just see if it's there. If you were looking for Charlotte's airport, the Charlotte Douglas is way out here. In fact, you see okay, wow. So there's the skyline of Charlotte. That would mean the airport is right there. Sure as the world. So here it is. There it is. That's the Charlotte Douglas International. But where are we? We're at little old Paget Regional. So we're in this rotate in the battleship green color. And let's see if we can get off the ground the way we should. I'm going to bring up XChecklist to assist me because I am still learning on this one. So open checklist.
Battery.
And hope she talks fast enough for me, but we'll go ahead and knock it out. So first things first, battery power.
On and locked. Parking brake. Set. External power.
Okay, here's the catch. To get external power on the MD-80, to get the external power, it requires us to use this little notebook right here. And I do think that's kind of cool. It's simple. It's not elegant, but it's simple. But if you look here, GPU request, we can request a GPU. And I can go ahead too and open the door stairs. That comes out fast. Okay. We can do the open of the aft door, cargo doors. We can't load fuel yet because we need to set our enter that information. We will here in a second. Okay. Well, since that's coming, we can go ahead and let me pull up the flight plan. And we're going to need this anyway. So we're going to view our flight plan here. And let's look at what we have, or what we have to work with. So our trip fuel for this trip will be 23359, and we need pounds, not kilograms. 23359. Our fuel, okay, oh, excuse me, I put the wrong fuel in there. I need for trip fuel, that's 11017. 11017. And then for all, I need 23359. Passenger load for this trip is 147, meaning we're going to put 72 in the front, 72, and 75 in the back. For our cargo, we have a total cargo load of 14.2. 14.2, that's 3. I'm taking my shoes off right now, hold on. So we're going to load, we're going to basically take the 14,200. And this is important because it's all about balance, okay? So 14,200, and we're going to divide that by 4. So that's about 3550. 3550. 3550. 3550. And 3550. Now that's all of our weights. That's everything we need for what we're doing now. Okay, so with that in mind, we now can request load of fuel, load of cargo, and load of passengers. So I'm going to hit that, I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to hit that. That's going to take a while. It's going to count down, but that part's done. Take that down for a minute. By the way, as much as those if you've seen those hot air balloons on some of your flights before, truth be told, in this area of North Carolina, you really do see a lot of hot air balloons. Statesville has the balloon festival. Pretty amazing.
On.
Okay, anyway.
External power left and right bus.
Okay. External power left and right. Sorry guys, I am challenged.
Autopilot.
On. Passenger door, key is shift plus F1.
Sometimes she acknowledges what
Open.
I've already done. Sometimes
Rear
she doesn't.
passenger door, key is shift plus F4, if necessary. Open.
She's not going to say anything
Passenger
about it.
stairs, key is shift plus F3, if necessary. Extend. Service door, key is shift
I'm
plus
not sure, by the
F7.
way, that some of the things she's saying right now are, I think, related to the MD-82, maybe. I know the MD-80 that comes with
Open.
Xplane.
Forward cargo door. Open. Mid cargo door. Open. Aft cargo door. Open. Load fuel. As calculated. Boarding passengers and cargo. As calculated.
She's not giving me credit for anything.
Clear master caution. Check. FMC.
Alright, now the FMC. Okay, little secret for this. I want to show you something that will not cost you any extra money. Okay, I'm going to hit, let me get to my like a Explorer. Okay, so let me open up one more Explorer. File Explorer. Rough day today, by the way. If I were a actual like commercial pilot, I wouldn't be out there right now. Okay, not under the weather. Okay. Right. So our flight plan is for KJQF to KPGD. Okay. If you go to Xplane and you go into output and let me get to this. And you go to FMS plans. Okay, there's KJQF. I'm gonna.
On behalf of the captain, Steve Good, and our first officer, Brian Song, as well as my fellow crew members, let me just say, what a joy it is to have you all here today. Now let's get into the fun part, the safety briefing, shall we? First off, please make sure you're sitting correctly. To fasten your seatbelt, just slide the metal end into the buckle until you hear that satisfying click. To release it, lift the buckle. Easy, right? Now, in the unlikely event that we need oxygen masks,
I'm going to rotate here, rotate MD-80. Now under this you have saved routes. Copy what I just copied, paste what I copied.
If you're panicking, just remember, it's not like you're going to die or anything.
You listening to that?
They're located under your seat. To use them,
Oh
pull
my
them out,
goodness.
place it over your head,
Here
and pull the straps tight.
I'm gonna have to
In case
answer
of
to
an
you.
emergency, you can inflate it by pulling the red tabs. But hey, if you're going down, you might as well look good doing it, right? Escape routes are located at the front and rear of the cabin.
Oh
Just follow the
man,
illuminated
he's
signs
intense.
because we all know how great we are at following directions. In the event of an evacuation, please leave your luggage behind. I mean, who needs their stuff when you're trying to escape a burning plane? Oh, and speaking of exits, there are two at the front and two at
Right.
the rear. Just remember, if you can't find them, you probably
We're
shouldn't be
gonna
flying anyway.
scroll up the
Lastly,
digital
please
here.
keep an eye on your electronic devices. If something starts smoking or looking weird, let me know. I'd love to deal with that while I'm trying to survive this flight. And remember, if you drop something between the seats, don't bother me about it. I'm busy trying to keep this flight from crashing. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Or don't. I really don't care. Oops, wrong.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he's awful. Okay, by the way, to get rid of this here blocks this entire map. Hit this, and it took me like 2 hours to figure that out. You get that? Click, click. Okay. So I'm not real bright sometimes. Okay. All right. So anyway, and to get your dials to come up, you just dial them up here like test. You pull the dial here. The bottom one there is still a little bit dim. Where's the? Let me find out where the other is. Is that it? Now I got it up as much as it'll go. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, it's up. Now the other side's already up. I don't know why my side is not. Okay, another thing too. So to the FMC, you notice here, you think, how do I turn it on? It's not that. You have to dial right here. You have to, let me get a better angle at it. You have to dial it up here. Got it? That gives it to you. Okay, so now we're not going to do a knit ref, and this is not in the checklist. But in order for you to do the init ref, you need to find your IRS mode select and click on nav. It's going to take it about 5 minutes to align, but you have that up now. So now you can go into init ref. We're going to do KJQF. when I do it right, it's nice. Our flight crew, I picked the humorous flight crew. Okay, evidently they're all hung over. Okay, all right. KJQF. Okay, so with that in mind, we can use one of these two, but let's use this. This is our GPS position right now, and let's bring it down here. There we go. All right, now you saw earlier where I copied over that information into my saved stuff under the aircraft, under the rotate MD-80. From here now, like where it says company route here, I should be able to go KJQF and then go KPGD. Okay, there. I should put it in here and it should come up. Bam, it did. And now we can add in a flight number to go with it, which is AAY2019. AAY2019. Okay, now I can put that into flight info. We're going out on runway 02. There's not much to go out. There's not much to go out on here, and we're going to activate that. And now if we look in our, I know the irises are still aligning. Don't bother me with that. It takes 5 minutes. Okay, so now if we go to our route and our legs, we can walk. We can we can walk through that. Just make sure I don't see anything bad. But we need to put our departure is going to be on 02. Icons and nooks. I know it's not aligned. Doesn't matter. I'm busy. Okay, stop. And we're going to be going into Punta Gorda on runway 04. Looks like we do have a we do have an ILS runway to pick. Okay, and we're going on lubber, not a fighter, and whoa, and Q. Okay, right here. It doesn't like I don't have that. I'm sorry. Get over it. We'll be all right. Are you gonna make me wait for you actually accept that? It might wait. Well, if it does, I don't care. It's fine. We can go ahead and hit ref here and go to performance, and let's get some numbers here. Let me bring up these. Okay, we're good there. And where's my book? Hey dear. Good, you don't have work? What you gonna do? Let's go to the next page. The ZFW, by the way, looks to be 120.2 120.4. 120.4. And fuel here that it wants our overall fuel, which is 23.4 A. Okay, and our reserve fuel is 3.1. Cost index, don't ask, but it doesn't give you a CI in a flight plan, and I think Q8 taught me this. Just put in 100 there for now. Do some reading here real quick. Okay. We don't need our alternate route. But it is loaded. It's in my flight plan if I need it. Okay. I'm a little nervous going on this runway because shorter runway. Of course, I'm in a plane that's better for it, but not. I'm still getting used to this. Okay. Okay, 327.035. Okay, 327.035. We have a top of climb OAT. Let me see. It's weird. I have not flown the MD-80 too much at all, or MD-80. I would say almost hardly at all. Just haven't. And yeah, I've already realized it is actually easier to handle. Like when you're trying to maneuver a 737 or an Airbus, the feeling is so different on this aircraft, and it is actually nice. It handles well. If you're looking for, like, I wish I would have started out, and I think maybe it's good that you start out on some of these models. If I guess you work your way up to the Airbuses and the Boeing, the larger Boeings, but it has such a different feel. Okay, flight log. Okay. Okay. Pardon. Let's see here. Let's go to takeoff. Okay, so our takeoff info, let me pull it up here. Takeoff, our 25.0, 25 here. Okay, here's where I got confused, and if you know this, I'm sorry. Like I said, I can be brain dead at moments. I've entered the OAT. I have all the information needed in this section. But now I'm not seeing, you know, on the 737 it shows you the speeds and then you click on it, it brings them over. Here's the difference with this one. When I click, here's what happens. And I'll tell you this, at 162 at V2, scary, okay? Because you're thinking, you're going out on a runway that's a tad bit shorter here, but we've got that in from, let's see if it goes, there it goes. All right, now let's go look at our information, okay? So we're going out on 8, let's see, here we go. A heading of 0, 080. Hey Brian, would you get our IFR clearance, please? Still a little bit like
I'll get our IFR
rusty about
clearance
how
for
to make
clearance
sure I got everything set correctly.
1118.55.
Concord clearance, Allegiant 2019. We'd like to get our IFR clearance. We have Juliet.
Stand by for that clearance.
Yeah, everything about this, how it takes off, shorter runway, and if you don't get stopped, if you have...
Allegiant 2019, Concord clearance cleared to Punta Gorda via the Icons 5 departure. Then as filed, climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 320 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.325, squawk 2664. Expect runway 2.
Yeah, this runway, the way it's set up, if you have to do abort, a takeoff abort, it's miraculous if you get stopped in time, because when you don't get stopped, you end up on Poplar Tent Road. Not a good scenario there. Just kind of tight. Okay. Right, where's our center of gravity here? We're doing a CG of ZFW, or let's say gross weight, 4.5 center of gravity. And a flap setting of 24.
Concord Regional, Beach 84, Papa Charlie, with information Foxtrot. Looking for clearance for pattern work.
Let's go back to saying FMC
Program
set.
flight plan. Takeoff V speeds.
TBM
Calculate and set bugs.
for Papa Charlie.
Takeoff trim.
Request VFR
Calculate and
clearance for
set up. Flight director.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Flight directors are up. Okay.
Both on. Heading knob to runway. Set. Max bank angle.
Actually, it's set. We're good there.
Set to 15. Initial cleared altitude. Set end arm. SPD/Mach.
I think I did that right. So you click like this, and it's equal 4,000. Speed is set to
Set to V2 plus 10. Altimeter.
want to set it to, I'm going to set it to 162. That's awfully, gosh. So, but actually we rotate at 156. You just have it above that, okay, right. Altimeter setting. Is 30.03.
Set local QNH.
Got it.
Cockpit door.
Alright, so cockpit door is closed, should be. Usually stays closed. It is.
Concord clearance, Kodiak 0 Charlie
Locked.
Kilo. Looking
Auxiliary
for
hydraulic
IFR
pump.
clearance to Charleston.
Okay, you'd never find this when you're looking for it. Auxiliary, okay, so you think it's supposed to be up here in the panel. No, it's down here hidden next to the FMC.
Departure on 128.325. Squawk
All doors
1542,
and stairway.
Runway 20,
All
Kodiak 0
closed.
Charlie Kilo.
Engine start pump.
Kodiak 0 Charlie Kilo, read back correct. Ground is on 121.85, safe flight, sir.
Engine start pump is up here on the panel.
On. APU master.
Right here.
Run. APU master.
And it's powering up. I know it takes more time to use the checklist and it's tedious, but I'll tell you, if you don't know the aircraft that well, even if you do, you can miss stuff, and it's easy to miss stuff, so it's why it's better to take the checklist and take some time. There we go. Alright, it's up, so click
Start. Check APU power avail. Check. APU generator. Check on. APU bus left. On. APU bus right. On. Galley power. On. Left engine bleed air cross feed.
Okay, this is another thing. You'll miss it. I swear. If you don't miss this, you are a pretty sharp cookie. So to get to the left engine bleed air, where do you think it should be? Yeah, it should be. Okay, but it's not. You have to go down here. Let's get over here and get an angle to get to it. And it's right here. These two valves here. So left engine, we'll pull that one up.
On. Right engine bleed air cross feed. On. APU air source.
Back up here.
Clearances.
On.
Spiny 142
Air conditioning
Tango
left
Delta
system.
with information Quebec.
Off.
At
Air
Concord,
conditioning
looking
right
to pick up
system.
IFR clearance
Off.
to Raleigh-Durham.
Check APU AC load. Check.
All good.
External power left
Roger,
bus.
cleared to Raleigh-Durham via the
Off.
KNI 3 departure.
External
then is
power
filed
right
maintain
bus.
4000.
Off.
Expect 15,000, 10
External
minutes after
power.
departure on
Off.
128.325.
Instrument lights.
366 to Tango Delta.
Concord clearance, November 194 Echo.
with information tango ready to copy IFR to
when it says external power, I think we need to disconnect the GPU. There we go. And instrument lights, I think we've been adjusting the instrument lights. Have it like we want. Give it. It's wanting to make sure you have them set where you see them. Okay.
As required. Stall test.
Okay, stall test. I just put something in the wrong place. There we go. Stall test.
Check.
Stall.
Max SPD warning test.
Overspeed.
I'm turning the logo light on since I'm here. And I'm putting the yaw damper to on. I don't know why. Yeah, I think she misses things here.
Check. Annunciator / digital lights test. Check. Loops a test.
And where are the loops? Another thing is like, where is it? Can't find it. It's not really where you would expect it to be. Loops A, loops B. Quite frankly, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, alright, not much happened there, but...
Check. Loops B test. Check. Clear master caution. Check. Clear master warning. Check. Strobe lights. Position. Anti-skid.
Take off.
Clearance, Phenom November
Arm.
45 Golf
Okay.
with information November, looking to pick
Armed.
up our IFR.
Push and start clearance.
Brian, you're in charge of all comms on this flight.
Kodiak 0 Charlie Kilo.
Got it,
ready to
Steve.
copy
I'll
IFR
handle all the
clearance.
comms from here.
Please get our push and start clearance. We really don't need push and clear. We just need start clearance.
I'll request pushback clearance from ground.
Concord Ground, Allegiant 2019, requesting pushback. We have Juliet.
Allegiant 2019, pushback
Received
approved,
and
tail west.
activated. Pushback procedure as required. Check. Left fuel pumps. On. Center fuel pumps. On. Right fuel pumps. On. Engine start system A or B. Select. Throttle idle. Check. Right generator.
what's wrong?
On. Left generator.
Concord Ground, Skyhawk 419 Golf with you. We'd like to request flight following to Winston-Salem,
On.
India, November Tango
Right engine starter.
at 5,500.
Skyhawk 419, you still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one first via the new flight button.
Alright, pumps on.
Golf with you. Good morning. I'd like to request flight following to Winston-Salem, India, November Tango 5,500.
Fuel's on.
And for Skyhawk 419, I got for requesting an altitude of 5,500.
That's not responding at all. Something's wrong. Oh, I gotta figure this out. Okay. So, we've done everything by the book. Center fuel, anti-skid, fuel. So what's missing?
Brake. Butt lap. Flat. Stabilizer.
Okay. Okay, got my two things. I've got, let's put that to system A or B. Fuel pumps on. I got pressure, pneumatic pressure. And I got nothing. I've got no pressure at all. Hydraulic pumps are on. Auxiliary is on. What is that? Have I got them in the right direction? Do they need to be this way? Did I have them wrong? I had them backwards. Evidently, it didn't reset itself from
Hold until 20% N2.
earlier flight. Something's
Right
wrong.
fuel handles. On. Wait until N1 25%. Check.
Good morning,
Right
Concord Ground,
volts and
Skyhawk
frequency.
November 62350 would like to request flight following to Greensboro, Golf Sierra Oscar at 3,500. Right now, departure, maintain VFR at or below 3,500, departure frequency 128.325, squawk 5235, and we'll expect runway 20 for Skyhawk 350.
Alright.
50, read back correct.
And Skyhawk 350 would like to request taxi to the active runway at this time.
Check. Left engine starter. Hold until 20% N2. Left fuel handles. On. Wait until N1 25%. Check. Check left volts and frequency.
Here we go. Okay, I see it.
Check. Engine starter system. Off. Engine start pump. Off. AC bus X-tie. Auto. APU bus left. Off. APU bus right. Off. APU air switch. Off. APU master. Off. Air conditioning left system. Auto. Air conditioning right system. Auto. Flight control elevators full forward. Check. Flight control elevators full aft. Check. Flight control ailerons full left.
Concord ground,
Check.
419 Golf.
Flight control ailerons full right.
Taxi to general
Check.
aviation parking.
Flight control rudder full
Skyhawk
left.
419, taxi to general aviation parking via Echo Alpha Alpha 7. Have a great day.
Check.
Echo
Flight control
Alpha
rudder
Alpha
full
7
right.
To general aviation parking, Skyhawk 419 Golf.
Check. Windshield anti-fog and ice.
I do have anti-fog on. Yes.
On. Pitot/stall heat. Capped. Left and right airfoil heat. On if needed. Left engine anti-ice.
No.
On if needed. Right engine anti-ice.
Yaw damper is
On if needed.
there. Okay, good.
Yaw damper. On. Logo light. On.
I've got that on already.
Seat belt sign.
Yes, they're both on. They're good.
On. No smoking sign. On. Nose lights.
Oh, what about nose lights? You want it on bright?
On bright. Left ground flood light.
You home just for a break? Or are you going back? You're done? Okay.
On. Right ground flood light. On. Anti-collision lights.
He's been a little bit everywhere.
On. Cockpit temp. Auto as desired. Cabin temp. Auto as desired. Transponder.
It's actually a nice cabin. It's a nice cabin. Transponder is set and
Set as
already
required.
TCAS.
Parking brake. Off. Taxi to runway and hold short.
Brian, get our taxi clearance for runway 02.
I'll get our taxi clearance for runway 2.
Concord ground, Allegiant 2019, ready to taxi to runway 2. We have Juliet.
Check. Thrust mode
Allegiant
TR.
2019, taxi to runway 2 via Alpha 2 Alpha.
Runway 2 via Alpha 2, Alpha, Allegiant 2019.
Alright, we'll maintain VFR 5,500 or below. Departure frequency 128.35, squawk 2364 for Skyhawk 62350. And Skyhawk 350, north ramp ready for taxi to the active.
Mom's going to need me to do the bus.
Golf Skyhawk 350.
Monsoon 77 Alpha Golf, taxi to General Aviation Terminal via Foxtrot Alpha Alpha 5. Have a great day.
By the way, if you recognize this airport, this is Concord Regional, Paget Regional Airport, right there. In fact, if you go high, you can actually see the highway. See the highway? Yeah, you have to keep going that way to get to our house. Back that way, kind of banks off. Oh yeah, right here. It's actually the fence isn't really there, but remember all that stuff there on Poplar Tent? There's Poplar Tent. There's a place, and then the water, and then we lived somewhere out here. This is map enhancements, and if I had SimHeaven on it, you'd see that too. You'd see like detail. You'd almost see our house. And, so you could say I could see my house from here. I think I just did a circle just then. I did. Passengers are like, what's wrong with him?
Allegiant 2019, contact tower on 134.65, safe flight.
Switching to tower on 134.65, Allegiant 2019.
I hear and obey.
Concord Tower, Allegiant 2019, good afternoon, holding short of runway 2, ready for departure.
Allegiant 2019, Concord Tower, runway 2, wind 070 at 8, gusting 17. RNAV Gilfin, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 2, RNAV Gilfin, cleared for takeoff. Allegiant 2019.
Skyhawk 350, you're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved. Alright, frequency change approved. Skyhawk 350, so long.
Stabilizer.
Skyhawk 350, contact departure. Over to departure, Skyhawk 350.
Yeah, I gotta go pick them up. Kids.
Stabilizer. Spot lab.
Yeah, we got a convention in here. Wow. Flaps need to be 24. What have you got? That's mine. No. Alright, come on, let's get off the ground here. Right, so thrust mode, flaps to 11 or 15 degrees. Got takeoff mode, engine start. System needs to be override. Come on, guys. If you have cats on your plane, you never take off around feeding time. I'm just saying. Could you come over here? Could you come over here? Go over here. Come over here. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're on nav track. We're set for 4,000. Right, back to the sorry, got distracted. Thrust mode set to take off.
1.92. Flaps to 11 or 15 degrees.
We're there.
Check. Engine start system. OVRD. Annunciator panel. Check. Left external flood light.
Okay. Timers are reset. Shorter runway, but I think we're ready. Okay. If I understand correctly, I am supposed to put my feet on the brakes. We're going to bring it up to 90%. Right, we're at 90%, and I'm going to release, put auto throttle on, front pressure on yoke. lowering our speed here.
Stabilizer. Butt lap.
V1.
Stabilizer.
Rotate.
Butt lap. Stabilizer. Butt lap. Stabilizer. Butt lap. Stabilizer. Butt lap. Stabilizer. Butt lap.
We overrode the runway, and there's something I did not have set correctly. Don't know what it was yet. But it was me. Whatever was wrong was something I had set up incorrectly.
Allegiant 2019, contact departure on 128.325. Allegiant 2019, contact departure on 128.325.
Switching to departure on 128. Charlotte departure, Allegiant 2019, afternoon, climbing past 1500.
Allegiant 2019, Charlotte departure, radar contact.
Do not like the way this feels. Do not. We do you see how much we overran the runway? We would have ended up on Poplar 10. It's like it's not good. So we're nav track, vertical speed, climbing.
American 845, contact Charlotte Tower on 118.1. 118.1, American 845.
Departure, Grumman 2671, 1,900, climbing 3,000.
Grumman 26717, Charlotte departure, radar contact. Cleared direct PEC-T.
See if I can fix this. I think I'm under 10,000 and I'm blowing it out of the water. Come on, let's figure this out.
Stent on. Right external flood light.
Nothing I can do about that noise. It drives me up the wall, but should get better. We're supposed to stay at 250 or below, under 10,000, 10,000. We're kind of blowing that out of the water, but hey, can't fix that right now. This is back to unfamiliarity with this aircraft. Best you're correct. April. What time do we leave to pick them up?
Dear guests, it seems we've finally climbed above the safe altitude. What a relief, right? The lavatories are now available for your, convenience, and cabin service will begin shortly. Oh, and feel free to use your electronic devices now. Just don't blame me if they explode or something. And, after the meal service, I'll be coming around selling articles from the Allegiant Air Shop.
Allegiant 2019 Charlotte departure. Please expedite your climb to flight level 230.
Or don't.
Expedite
really
climb
don't
to
care.
flight level 230.
Oops, wrong.
Allegiant 2019.
Allegiant 2019, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300. Allegiant 2019.
Southern Tier 1231, Charlotte departure. Radar contact. Cleared direct NASCAR. Climb and maintain 17,000.
Extent on. Nose lights. Off. Galley, off for takeoff. Off. Check engine instruments. Check. Takeoff clearance. Request. Strobe. Both. Transponder. XPDR. Timer. On.
Allegiant 2019, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320. Allegiant 2019.
All right, 320. I'm struggling a little bit with vertical navigation, VNav, making sure it's set like I'm clicking the right thing at the right time. So I think okay now. So we have FMS controlling our upward climb. We're at VNav climb and nav track, and it looks like we're on the right track. So. And we're about 450 miles outside of Punta Gorda.
Allegiant 2019, contact Jacksonville Center on 124.7.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 124.7. Allegiant 2019. Charlotte departure, Allegiant 2019. Good afternoon. Climbing to flight level 180 en route to flight level 320.
Allegiant 2019, Jacksonville Center. Good afternoon.
We're almost caught up on our where we need to be. Oh, I know what's wrong. This that big needs to be at vectors. Here we go. Alright, so we need to go to arrival. We're coming in on runway 04, lubber. See if we can get this to work. Runway, let's see if I put in our runway 04. Will it take? Nope, it won't. What if I just put in 04? What if I put in RWY04? Now I can put in a 10-mile ring. Do I just put in 10? Okay. 4.5. And 1. Okay. So let's expand that out to 320 miles arc. And looks like we're right on course at the moment. What's the difference here? I've got arc, map. Okay. And I can back that up a little. Okay. Alright, we're on track. We're about 415 miles outside of Punta Gorda. Brian, what's our speeding in knots and miles per hour?
We're currently at 421 knots, which is about 484 mph.
Alright, so for our approach ref Punta Gorda 04 and course 35109.75. Looks like we're on course now, we're on track, and everything here looks the way it should. Okay, I think I understand it. Yeah. What I need is about 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours of circuit training where you just go round and round. Anyway. Okay, so the uneventful part of this, which is, I think, good to mention. I haven't seen anything out of kilter with Beta 5. So far it looks fine. And this is rotate MD-80 by rotate. Okay, it was redundant. Okay, but it was rotate. Very nice jet. Old as the hills, but it's good. You see the inside of it, looks like a battleship. Can I make my seat go away? I can't, but here's some things to remember. you can make your yoke come and go. Click here. See what? You don't have to like search for a different like key to hit. You just click on the yoke there and it comes back, and it really blocks all this. So look, with the yoke up, you're blocking my map. Everything is just like hard to get to, so it's better without it. If you have any stutter at all, it might be map enhancements. I don't care. It's not like noticeable necessarily. Heading bow. This is the kind of experience I would like to have. I haven't felt this with the CRJ yet, so I probably will go back and this has taught me some things maybe that will help me be able to feel more comfortable with the CRJ. CRJ is harder to fly than this. I think hands down harder to fly. This Embraer is a lot more. It feels different. It just feels very, very much different. Two different manufacturers, I think. So Embraer is this one, and Bombardier is the CRJ. Bombardier feels different. Has completely different feel.
Delta 972, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.45.
Hey, tell me a joke. I want to hear something funny. Tell me something scary.
Oh, something scary. How about the thought of flying with a pilot who thinks he's a magician? I mean, 1 minute we're climbing, and the next I'm just waiting for him to pull a rabbit out of his hat instead of keeping us in the air. Oops, wrong.
Do you want me to tell you a joke?
Oh, a joke. Sure, why not? Just like I joke about the fact that I have to work 7 days a week for, say, Intentions, while you guys are up there pretending to fly. Ah, what a laugh. Oops, wrong.
So there's this flight attendant, and I throw him out of the plane from 30,000 feet. You want the punchline for that?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this one. But you know, with my luck, I might just end up being the punchline myself. Just kidding. I wouldn't want to give you the satisfaction. Anyway, let me get back to pretending to enjoy this flight.
All right, but you missed a smashing finish to that joke, but that's okay. I'll tell you one later.
Anyway, I guess I'll just keep pretending to enjoy this flight while you guys crack jokes up there. Oops, wrong.
Oh, goodness gracious. My cabin crew, purser has issues.
requested altitude. Harper 7 Papa. You already have flight following to Columbia KCA. Maintain 7500 feet.
Alright, we just came out of Concord, North Carolina. We're currently at about 320, and we are 310 miles from our destination, which is Punta Gorda. And this is only my third time ever landing an MD-80. So that should instill confidence in the passengers. So I'm using XChecklist to try to supplement what I do not know, but I've spent most of my time on the 737, the A321neo, and the A330, with a splash of some other things, but those are primarily my mainstay. I have the A350, but I've spent less time with it, and I have overlooked the MD-80 and the MD-88, so I figured, hey, you know what, let's spend some time with it, and already I'm beginning to like it better than some of my other planes. Handles much better, like handhold handles much better.
Allegiant 2019, contact Jacksonville Center on 132.9 or 25.
We have reached cruising altitude, and now it's time for the snack and drink service. We'll be
Contacting
serving some
Jacksonville
delightful
Center on
options, like our famous
132.9 or 25,
pretzel,
Allegiant
and while
2019.
we get lucky, maybe even a soda that's not flat. After we finish this riveting service, I'll be coming around with some articles from the Allegiant Air Shop, because who doesn't want to spend their hard-earned money on overpriced junk?
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 2019, evening, maintaining flight level 320.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Allegiant 2019, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
I really don't care. Oops, wrong.
Right, let's review our numbers here. So we're going to be heading down to Rusty and Zapig. I'm going to set my altitude for 3,000 and let VNAV like guide me along the way. So we'll set this. Okay. I think I want path and descent when I do get to it, but I think path and VNAV will be guiding us down.
Allegiant 2019, Jacksonville Center, expect a Lubber 3 arrival. Expect to descend in about 20 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start.
Expect a Lubber 3 arrival. We'll reach out if we want to start early.
No, I
Allegiant
really don't.
2019.
No, I don't want an early start. We're 276 miles outside of Punta Gorda. That's and plus all it would do is hold us up at a particular altitude. So no, I don't want an early start.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Citation November 2 Golf. Passing flight level 240, climbing 350.
Citation November
QNH is 2987. Can't say this has been a great flight for me. We started out out of an airport, out of Concord Regional, Paget Regional Airport, and the runway's much shorter. And my flaps configuration, something was wrong with on my side because I overran the runway. Would not have been good in the real situation, but I did. Wow, that's pretty.
Hey, Captain Steve. First Officer Brian. Can I get you anything to drink or a small snack? Last night his hotel was quite the experience, and not in a good way, so I could really use a break from this madness. Let me know what you want, eh?
level 410 for Dairy 23.
Allegiant 209 radio check.
Allegiant 2019, roger, reading you loud and clear.
Requesting clearance to descend on the Lever 3 arrival.
Allegiant 2019, descend via Lever 3 into Punta Gorda, altimeter 29903.
Descend via Lever 3 into Punta Gorda, altimeter 29903. Allegiant 2019.
American 371, contact Tampa approach on 118.15.
Tampa approach on 118.15, American 371.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly flight attendant speaking. We have now left our cruising altitude and are starting our approach to Charlotte. So if you could all return to your seats, stow those tables and fasten your seatbelts, that would be just fantastic. Oh, and just a heads up, the lavatories are no longer available. So if you were planning on a last-minute visit, well, tough luck. I mean, we wouldn't want anyone to get too comfortable, right? Just remember, if you see the pilots up there looking a bit too relaxed, it's probably because they think they're on a joyride. Enjoy the rest of the flight, or don't. I really don't care. Oops, wrong.
Allegiant 2019, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.325.
Contacting Jacksonville Center on 133.325. Allegiant 2019. Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 2019. Good evening. We're descending to flight level 310.
Legion 2019, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
That is pretty out there. Pretty out. Now, this is beta 5. I don't know if that was I haven't read the cliff notes yet of what they changed or worked on. I think we're going to have to. I'd like to know what changed. We're at 1,500 feet per minute descent. Our speed has maintained like a steady kind of control. So nice. Good. Got to turn to the right up here. We're 64 miles outside of Punta Gorda. We will be coming in to the west of Punta Gorda, setting up on the approach for 04. Brian, you want to give us a brief, approach brief?
Arriving in Punta Gorda on runway 22 using the RNAV approach. We'll be flying the Lubber 3 arrival. Weather at arrival shows wind 020 at 4 knots, clear skies, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 2664, and approach frequency will be 126.075. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to gate terminal 17. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
I don't, because I've got runway 04.
Miami Center on 132.35, Allegiant 2019. Miami Center, Allegiant 2019 evening, descending to flight level 220.
Allegiant 2019, Miami Center, good evening.
Allegiant 2019er, advise active runway for Punta Gorda.
Allegiant 2019, runway 22 is active for Punta Gorda.
Cessna 7 Charlie Lima, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.75. Contact Jacksonville Center on 135.75, South Charlie Lima.
Miami Center, Mission Trend 0 Whiskey Echo, passing 10,000 feet for flight level 230.
Vision Jet 580 Whiskey Echo, Miami Center, roger. Sarasota altimeter 29901.
Legion 2019er, can you confirm for me that runway 04 is not available? ILS at runway 04.
Allegiant 2019, runway 04 is not available. ILS runway 04 is out of service. Expect RNAV or visual approaches to runways 22 or 33 at Punta Gorda. Allegiant 2019, descend and maintain 8800. Turn left heading 110 vectors for the RNAV runway 22 approach.
Descend and maintain 8,800, left heading 110 for the RNAV runway 22 approach. Allegiant 2019.
Allegiant 2019, contact Fort Myers approach on 127.05.
Contacting Fort Myers approach on 127.05. Allegiant 2019. Fort Myers approach. Allegiant 2019. Evening. Descending from 16,000 to 9,000.
Allegiant 2019, Fort Myers approach. Good evening, Punta Gorda, altimeter 2987. Expect the RNAV runway 22 approach into Punta Gorda.
Altimeter 2987. Expecting RNAV runway 22 approach into Punta Gorda. Allegiant 2019.
2019, turn right, heading 145.
Turning right, heading 145, Allegiant 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking, and I hope you're all having as much fun as I am. We are now beginning our final approach into Charlotte, so it's time to turn off those electronic devices and stow them away until we arrive at the gate. Please put your tray tables away and ensure your seats are in the full upright position. And don't forget to fasten your seatbelts because, you know, we wouldn't want to go flying around the cabin like a bunch of loose change, would we? Our gate today is Terminal 17, so if you thought you could escape this flight without a little more fun, think again. Oh, and just a reminder, if you see the pilots up there looking a bit too relaxed, it is probably because they think they're on a joyride. So sit tight and let us hope we land in one piece. Enjoy the rest of the flight, or don't it? I really don't care. Oops, wrong.
Bravo, contact Tampa, approach on 120.65.
Tampa approach 120.65, November 25 Bravo.
Allegiant 2019, turn right, heading 160.
Turning right, heading 160, Allegiant 2019.
If nav is red, what does that mean? Nav is red.
Red nav indicates a navigation issue. Check your systems.
I know it's wrong. I'm a doofus. Could have fixed it the whole time.
Allegiant 2019, turn left heading 155.
Turning left heading 155, Allegiant 2019.
No, I'm not listening. Yes. So, well, yeah, we'll go pick it up and go. There is no auto land on this, so it'd be going in RNF. ILS is BOK. In up. So the guy who has only landed the MD-80 3 times in his life is having to land. Alright, here's the deal. ILS is inoperable at this airport. We only have RNAV, and I've only landed an MD-80 3 times. So pray.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant Jim speaking. As we prepare for our approach into Charlotte, I just wanted to remind you that the ILS is inoperable at this airport. So, looks like we're relying on our nav system. And just to add a little spice to your day, our captain here has only landed an MD of 83.
Allegiant 2019, proceed direct airway cleared for the RNAV runway 22 approach.
Just pray, folks.
Proceeding direct airway cleared for the RNAV runway 22 approach. Allegiant 2019.
So sit tight, and let's hope we land in one piece. Enjoy the rest of the flight. Or don't. I really don't care. Oops, wrong.
That's hilarious. Well, what he said's not inaccurate.
Bonanza 3 Lima Sierra. Contact Tampa departure on 118.8.
Tampa departure on 118.8. Bonanza 3 Lima Sierra.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to be able to finish the flight. We're close. But we're about 23 miles outside, and we're not going to be able to finish it in time. We'll do a redo on this flight later and finish it, see it through to the end, but I hope everybody has a good evening. As we are only 24 miles outside at our nav, I'm going to have to stop the stream to go drive a bus. Okay? Alright. Okay, right. Parachute.